So I've just spent a wonderful weekend in Anglesey with the wife and the dog, and yeah, driving home I thought, well, as we're driving through the Llyn Valley, it'd be rude not to stop and try and get some shots. So we've come up to Cwm Idwal, and I've already framed up a shot here. I'm in portrait orientation, and you've got this wall kind of leading out into the mountains in the background there, pretty much facing out towards the Devil's Kitchen there. And yeah, basically it's got this boulder just down here, which I'm just using to anchor the bottom sort of third of the image. And it's really quite nice. I was hoping to use a bit of a long exposure, but it's just a bit too windy for that, just to try and smooth out this water. But I think it still looks quite nice and quite dramatic, especially with these moody sort of rain clouds we've got at the moment. Yeah, just to mention, it is raining, and it is a bit breezy as well. So yeah, doing long exposures really isn't going to work today, but still, nice photo to start off with. I'm going to walk around this way and yeah, see what we can frame up. The wife's gone up with the dog over there. He's a bit loopy, so she's yeah, she's keeping him out of my way while I try and do some photography here. So yeah, thank you to the wife for that. So yeah, put this one on the screen and we'll take a little walk this way. Framed up another image here that I'm really quite happy with, and yeah, basically you've got this heather just behind me. It's a little bit in bloom, far past its best, but there's still some nice colour there, mixed in with some little bits of gorse, so you've got that yellow and sort of the purples going on, and basically yeah, it's all leading out to Trevan in the background there, and you've got this rock on the bottom right hand corner sort of angled in. It's all nice, just nicely leading in to Trevan in the background. So yeah, really quite happy with this. Yeah, pretty good shot. So I'm just going to walk along this little beach here now and see if I can find something else, and then I'll probably settle over just over there. There's like a sort of set of cobbled stones that kind of lead up towards these waterfalls and the glitters there in the background. So I'll probably finish up there and then get back to the car because we're a bit short on time. So it's going to be bit of a short video, this one, but I thought while I'm here, absolutely worth the stop, especially with these conditions, these sort of moody, rainy conditions just really suit this location. So put this one on screen, take a little walk along there, and yeah, see if we can grab something else. Well, I'm hoping this works okay. I just had you on the tripod over there, and a massive gust of wind just came and knocked the camera over, and yeah, the motor seems to be playing up with the gimbal. So yeah, hopefully this works okay. Just framed up a shot here because I was walking on this beach. I thought to myself, because I could see some of the rocks sort of in the water, I thought, what would happen if I got a polarizer out and try and cut through some of the glare? And I'm glad I did, because I found a shot here that I really do quite like. And there's basically this rock just submerged under the water here, but there's like a sort of almost like a bit of sort of implied line of them almost leading out to the glitters there in the background. It's really quite nice. Shooting at 16mm, and I've actually upped the ISO to 1600, and the reason for that simply is because this water, as it's blowing across, it's making the actual foreground interest look quite blurry. So I wanted to try and get a faster shutter speed to try and freeze that water. So I'm at 1/50th a second, ISO 1600, and it looks okay on the back of the camera, but I don't know if it's really going to work. We'll have to see. But still, I just want to show you the massive effect that sometimes a polarizer can have. I'll show you on the back of the camera here. So as you can see, without the polarizer on, this rock down here is of real no significance in the scene. But if as soon as I turn this polarizer, you'll start to see it makes a dramatic effect to the water here. So if I just turn it to about there, you can see it's a lot clearer, and you've got this sort of implied line there going out to the glitters in the background. So hopefully you like this shot. I've got one more shot I'm going to try and grab quickly. Just going to run over there and hope that hasn't packed up. Otherwise it's going to be a very costly day. Anyway, here's this shot. Right, so I'm going to hand hold this because I can't risk dropping the camera again. It seems to have sorted itself out though. I think there's a bit of grit in the motor, but as I've moved along, I sort of wiggled it around a bit, and I think a lot of that grit's come out, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I've taken two shots of pretty much the same sort of composition. You see this clump of heather here? I'm putting that on the bottom left-hand corner. It's not fully in bloom, there's a few little bits that are, but it's still quite nice. It anchors the bottom left-hand of the image really nicely, and then I've got this sort of cobbled path leading up into the mountains there, the glitters in the background there. It really is quite beautiful, and it's really quite moody with these clouds we've got behind us as well. So I think both are quite nice. I'll put both on screen. Of the two, let me know which ones you prefer. But I think that's me done for this location. As I say, it's just a whistle-stop tour as we were passing through. So a bit of a short one, but I think I've got a couple of nice images anyway. I'm going to go and get back to the car, get myself a pasty and a drink, and catch back up with the wife and dog. But from me here in Cwm Idwal, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.